Sometimes you feel a strange tug in your soul, a deep inner knowing that something in your life is shifting. It's not just wishful thinking or blind hope. It's a divine echo calling your spirit forward. You, the chosen one, have been sensing it. That whisper, that inner pull, that sudden realization that life is no longer going to be normal. That's because God has started something new within you. You were marked before you even knew your own name. And now, you are awakening to that truth. All throughout history, God has called ordinary people for extraordinary missions. Think about David, who was tending sheep before slaying Goliath. Think about Esther, a hidden girl in a foreign land who rose to save her people. When the call comes, it usually doesn't make sense, but it shakes your spirit awake. If you've felt misunderstood, misplaced, or isolated lately, that may be your confirmation. You're not broken. You're being built for a mission greater than you imagined. Comment below if you've felt this inner shift lately. Let's talk about it together. The moment you start walking in alignment with your spiritual assignment, everything begins to change. Relationships shift. Opportunities you never saw coming start appearing. And sometimes, the enemy starts pushing harder. Why? Because you've been activated. You're no longer asleep to your destiny. And that threatens the darkness. But remember, what God begins, He finishes. The fact that you're watching this video on chosen destiny isn't random. It's another signal from heaven. You were meant to see this right now. So, chosen one, are you ready? Ready to walk away from fear and step into divine alignment? Ready to stop doubting and start moving forward with faith? If this resonates with you, like this video right now, it tells the algorithm that more chosen ones need to hear this too. Let's flood the feed with light. What have you felt God stirring inside of you lately? Share in the comments. I want to read your story. Chosen one, something powerful is happening. You can feel it in your bones. The season has changed. For years, you've been in what felt like obscurity. You've been developing in silence, crying in the dark, preparing in isolation. It felt lonely. It felt endless. But it wasn't punishment. It was preparation. God was hiding you not to hurt you, but to protect you. You weren't overlooked. You were preserved. And now, the doors that were shut are opening because the appointed time has come. Just like a seed buried underground, you weren't dead. You were growing roots. Those roots were built in rejection, in trials, in spiritual warfare, and in waiting. But now the soil has shifted. You are pushing through, breaking out of the dirt. People who once ignored you will now look to you, not because you changed who you were, but because God is revealing who you've always been. Isn't that what happened to Joseph? Hidden in prison, but destined for the palace. Comment: I've been hidden, but I'm ready if you feel this speaks to your journey. It's not about popularity or recognition. It's about purpose. God is unveiling His glory through you so that others can see what's possible when faith collides with obedience. And yes, some people will be shocked. Some will question your glow-up, your elevation, your boldness, but you don't owe them an explanation. What they see now is the harvest of seeds sown in secret. You are no longer just surviving. You are stepping into your season of divine unveiling. Have you felt that the hiding season is over? Tell us in the comments below. If you believe this is your confirmation, say it out loud with me. My season has changed. Speak it, claim it, walk in it. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to Chosen Destiny, because you need to stay connected to voices that confirm what God is doing in your life. Every video is a step forward, a word in season. Don't walk this journey alone. Let's be honest, the road hasn't been easy. You've faced battles you never asked for, attacks that came from nowhere, friends who became strangers, doors that slammed in your face, and at times you asked, God, what did I do wrong? But here's the truth that's going to set you free today. The battle wasn't punishment. It was proof. Proof that you're valuable, chosen, and carrying something worth fighting for. Hell doesn't come for empty vessels. It comes for the anointed. Consider the life of Job, a righteous man, yet everything was taken from him. But God allowed it, not to destroy him, but to demonstrate his unshakable faith. You too have been tested, and every time you didn't give up, heaven applauded. You may have cried, but you stayed. You may have questioned, but you kept praying. You may have lost things, but you didn't lose you. That's power. That's favor. That's faith. Drop a heart in the comments if you've survived a storm and come out stronger. Now, look back. What tried to break you only built you. The betrayals taught you discernment. The silence taught you how to hear God's whisper. The delays taught you patience. Every scar on your soul tells a story of survival. You are not weak. You are war-tested. The enemy tried to steal your voice, but here you are, watching a message meant just for you. God is saying, I saw it all. I allowed it. And now I will reward you openly. If this is confirming what you've always suspected, that the pain had purpose, then share this message with someone who needs healing today. Send it to a friend. Let them know they're not crazy. They're chosen. Subscribe to Chosen Destiny so you never miss these divine reminders. You are not alone in this. What battle changed you the most? Let's talk about it in the comments. Listen closely. This is a moment of divine acceleration. Things that took others years to build, you're about to walk into suddenly. Why? Because you didn't skip the process. You didn't cheat your way through. You waited. You sowed. And now the harvest is coming quickly. The Bible says, the reaper will overtake the sower. That's what's happening now. God is collapsing time for you, not to rush you, but to reward you. Think about how quickly David went from the field to the throne, or how Joseph went from prison to palace overnight. That's what divine acceleration looks like. It's when God breathes on your efforts and multiplies them. Some of you are about to receive emails, calls, or confirmations that shift your entire life in days. You won't be able to explain it in natural terms because it's supernatural. And guess what? You won't have to force it. God is orchestrating it. But here's the key. Stay in position. Acceleration doesn't mean abandonment of principles. It means alignment. Keep praying. Keep fasting. Keep obeying. The floodgates are opening, and you must be ready to move when the door swings wide. Some opportunities come only once, but the prepared recognize them when they appear. If you feel acceleration coming, comment, I'm ready to move. This is why staying connected to this channel, Chosen Destiny, is so vital. You need messages like this to keep your spirit in sync with heaven's timing. Don't miss out because of distraction or doubt. Hit that like button if you've been praying for a sign. This is it. And tell us, what area of your life do you need divine acceleration in right now? Some of you have been humiliated, lied on, talked about, and misjudged. People made assumptions based on half-truths. They whispered behind your back and treated your silence as weakness. But here's what God wants you to know today. Public attacks will be followed by public vindication. You stayed quiet when you could have clapped back. You chose peace. Now God is saying, I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. Do you remember Hannah in the Bible? Her rival mocked her barrenness, but when her Samuel came, the same people who mocked her saw her glory. That's what's coming for you, your Samuel moment. The moment when people will see with their own eyes what God was doing behind the scenes. And the best part? You won't even need to say, "I told you so." Your fruit will speak for itself. Your elevation will be your answer. Forgiveness was hard, but you did it. Waiting was painful, but you endured. Now the reward is coming. Vindication isn't about revenge. It's about revelation. It's about showing the world what grace, patience, and obedience can produce. Don't be surprised when people start apologizing, reaching out, or trying to reconnect. Stay humble, but don't forget, this is your reward season. You paid for this with tears. Like this video if you've ever been misunderstood, and subscribe to Chosen Destiny for more messages like this. And please, comment below. Who do you need God to vindicate you before? Let's speak it into the atmosphere. Have you ever wondered why your life has taken such a difficult path? Why you've had to learn the hard way, endure the long road, and carry the weight of battles others never saw? It's because God is not only preparing you, He's preparing to send you. Chosen one, you are not just called to be blessed, you are called to be a blessing. You are becoming the answer to someone else's desperate cry. Your pain wasn't in vain. It was prophetic preparation. There's someone out there who needs what you carry. Your testimony, your wisdom, your resilience, your light. God knew they would need someone real, not someone perfect, but someone who's been through the fire and came out with faith intact. Every tear you've cried is watering the seed of someone else's breakthrough. You are going to be the mentor, the guide, the voice, the encourager they prayed for in secret. And you'll do it effortlessly because it's who you've become. Think of Moses, delivered from death as a baby, raised in the enemy's house, then sent back to deliver his people. You too are being sent back to rescue others from the very things that almost killed you. Depression, addiction, poverty, rejection, abuse. Your deliverance from it makes you the key to someone else's freedom. Don't take that lightly. When you speak, shackles will fall. When you pray, healing will come. Have you ever felt you were being prepared to help others? Share your story below. If this part of the message is piercing your spirit, like this video right now, hit subscribe on Chosen Destiny so you never miss these prophetic reminders of your purpose. And take a moment to think. Who do you believe God is preparing you to help? Who are you meant to reach? Let's start that conversation in the comments, because someone might be praying for you right now. Now listen closely, because this part is going to confirm what your heart already suspects. What you've prayed for is here. This is not the season to shrink back. It's the season to open your hands, widen your arms, and embrace what God is sending. For years you prayed, you waited, you wondered if God even heard you, but He did. And not only did He hear, you've reached the appointed time. The fulfillment season is now. God doesn't forget promises, even when it looks like nothing is happening. He's aligning hearts, moving pieces, and preparing rooms. Think about Abraham. 25 years he waited for Isaac. But when the time was right, the promise arrived exactly as spoken. Some of you are about to hold in your hands what you only imagined in your heart. The home, the healing, the spouse, the ministry, the clarity, the calling. It's not delayed anymore. It's manifesting. You'll start to notice strange things. Old doors closing without your effort. new ones opening with ease, people blessing you unexpectedly, unexplainable peace, dreams with clarity. These are not coincidences, they are confirmations. The fog is lifting, the promise is walking toward you, and this time, you'll be ready to receive it. The struggle was long, but the blessing will be worth every second of it. Comment, "I receive it," if you know this word is for you. And now I ask you, from the depth of your soul, what is the one thing you've been praying for that you now believe is finally arriving? Write it in the comments. Speak it out loud. Give it life. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Chosen Destiny, because this channel isn't just content, it's confirmation. Share this video with someone you know who is on the edge of giving up. They need to know. It's happening. Beloved Chosen One, everything you've heard today is not random. It's not hype. It's not wishful thinking. It's heaven's message, sent to your heart at this very hour for a reason. You're not watching by accident. You're watching because you're part of the remnant, the warriors, the awakened ones. And this is your divine alert that life as you knew it has changed forever. It's time to stop doubting, stop hesitating, stop looking backward. God is not just calling you forward, He's launching you into destiny, into purpose, into provision, into visibility. You are walking into rooms prepared for you before you were even born. Everything you lost is being restored. Everything you learned will now bear fruit, and every word you speak will carry power. Why? Because you've been refined by fire. You've passed the test. It's time to rise. This is your moment. This is your confirmation. Let's do this together. I invite you right now, like this video, subscribe to Chosen Destiny, and share this message with someone who needs to be reminded that they are chosen, seen, and loved. Let's build a family in the comments, a tribe of warriors who don't just survive, but thrive, who rise up boldly, who speak life, move in faith, and walk in divine timing. You are part of something greater now. You are not alone. What was the part of this message that struck your heart the most? Tell me in the comments. Let's encourage each other. Let's grow together. And remember, this is not the end. It's the birthing place of your new beginning. The wait is over. It's happening. Welcome to your chosen destiny.